Twinprov, I think I said this, I don't know if it was you guys, but Twinprov started 3 years ago at Mondays Don't Suck at the 51st Street Speakeasy. That was our first show. Anybody there? Yeah! Couple of you were there. And originally Twinprov was supposed to be a 1 weekend deal. It was just supposed to be Clint and me.
I was thinking of moving out of town and we wanted to do something before we left. So we did this little thing called Twinprov.
It was supposed to be 1 weekend of some family stories and some sketches and a little bit of rap music. And 3 years later, next week we're going to be, which is to the day of when we first performed, is going to be 2 shows at the Second City in Chicago. We're headlining the night. We're closing down the festival on Saturday night. I think it's the most awesome thing in the world, and it's all because of you guys that that's possible. Doesn't know what we do. Has anybody never seen us before? Clap your hands if you've never seen us before. Who's never seen? Yeah, you. Okay. Oh, no. What we like is just from you something that blows your mind, something that's like really like wow.
What is the question?
Yeah, like what? Like what blows your mind? Like
yeah,
other than the question itself.
That gets meta. Don't nobody look at her. Just. Does anything like? Are you thinking
like what? Like you're like when you try to think about it, like it's just too big. Like tax code. Like. It astounds you, like, fills you with wonder and awe. You got it all figured out.
There we go. Calculus.
Calculus!
All right.
Wait, who's got the degree in math?
The last Twinprov show at Ghost Light Theater Club.
Woo!
Yeah.
Calculus derivative. Work it fast, you gotta live. Work the matrix Sudoku. I bring the DXODU. Created by Newton, also by Leibniz. History of calculus, you cannot believe it. Just motion over time, and it's all instantaneous. You gotta know your lines. Only who knows the brainiest. Oh, take a some progression and you take it to infinity. Stepwise it gets smaller, and that's how you get a limit. See, derivatives go down to the second degree. Pi over 0, that's infinity. 1, 2, 3. Math is the path to infinity. Your math is the path to your destiny. Math is the path to infinity. Oh, math is the path to chick sexuality. C degree. Ever since I was a little bitty kid, the locus and the foci. X to the Z to the D to the Y. Oh, I'm in space cause I'm non-Euclidean. I'm in my DeLorean, just fucking clear. Go back in time cause we crossing all them lines. We move like tachyons and we freaky like Babylon. Yo, you know what crazy numb ya? We solve crimes with math like numbers. We write up on that crazy whiteboard. It's backwards, forwards, read all the words. Oh, math is the path to infinity. Math is the path to your destiny. Oh, math is the path to infinity. But if you follow that path, you won't lose your virginity. 0, 0, 0. Math is the path to your destiny. Determinism, yo. Math is the path to infinity. But if you follow that path, you won't lose your virginity. Yeah. I shaved, I primped, I prepared. It should have happened.
Didn't happen.
Everything was right. I considered all of the angles.
Isaac, you're incredibly pale.
Isn't my hair not long and lustrous in the English fashion?
You're not the homeliest here at Cambridge. You gotta give these girls a chance. Let them talk once in a while.
I do give them a chance, and I multiply that chance by their chance of sleeping with me, and then I multiply that chance by their chance of understanding anything about optics, and those chances are very, very small.
Do
lines aren't multiple choice.
My entire approach is incorrect.
Probably.
Probability.
Pascal, have you been reading his stuff?
I haven't had much else to do except comb my long, lustrous English hair.
What are the odds of love?
They exist.
The odds of love. What are the odds? The odds of love.
It depends on numbers, not the gods of love.
What are the odds? The odds of love.
Oh, check it, I'll put it in my calculator. Yo, bitches come stepping, they always say see you later. Don't you know, I'm the guy who invented all the optics. I speak Latin, Hebrew, and sort of ancient Coptic. Spring break, 1533, I'm inventing that. Gonna watch them apples, looking for some chicks with the ass to grapple. See you body, take my hand, so many booties I don't wanna see. It depends on numbers, not the gods above. What are the gods above? Oh man, can't believe what I see. Gravity discovered apple from the apple tree. All the girls, they won't even look at me. I invented the mint so you could have good money. So many dips and so many pits. Wanna see that? That's nice, it's kids. What are the odds that I get with you? Want a cup of D12, 24, you are? I'm a boy, I ain't supposed to combine my physics hold until the arrival of Einstein. Oh! What are the odds of love? What are the odds of love? Pretty fucking small. Without the gods of love. What are the odds of love? A dependent event is me meeting you. A union B and it could be true. What was in the section and it could be null. Never met a girl that was quite so dull. Isaac Newton will be a sexual hero. Oh my god, that's a whole lot of zeros. Singularity. What are the odds of love? What are the odds of love? Pretty low, yeah. Depends on numbers, not the gods above. What are the odds of love? What are the odds of love? What are the odds of love? 15 femto pus, whatever. No. Oh. You're not supposed to be real.
It disturbs me just as much as it disturbs you.
Oh man. We just spent the whole night filling up a blackboard.
Sure, you did. And I mean, thoughts have consequences.
Namely that you're not real. We proved that you weren't real tonight.
I know, and that's kind of an inconvenience to me. Excuse me, you don't treat other real things that way.
It can be argued that I'm not doing anything.
Any woman will tell you, just because you can prove you're right doesn't make you not a dick.
Therefore, I have to think I am right.
Want to go with that? Good luck.
Okay.
I am your Damon. No one
You know what I was thinking? You were going to say that.
I was going to say that, but I'm not mad. Although I am recently born.
How is that different from a muse?
Well, I was formerly inside of you. You know, everybody's got a voice in their head.
Yeah, little Damon. I need a little backup. Little Damon. little muse in my head. I'm amused that I've used all the thoughts that I said. Need a new source of my creativity. Going to the night, late night longevity. I visit him with innovation. Desperation is the mother of invention. Defying all of the logical conventions. I'm Buck, and this is clinch to clinching. Me going out with my little dame. I'm gonna see a couple chicks beat up or take me. I'm real and he's imaginary. Put that up into your bestiary. Oh, without a Damon live a life of ease, you won't. He asked a lot of questions like Socrates. He had a method both dynamic and static, also didactic and totally autocratic. We some bros can't be opposed, presuppose can't be a hose. We got some questions that can't be answered, and I'll hold you close some time to answer. I got a chorus. Little Damon. Oh, ask too many questions and you can't be stopped. Socrates. Fucking I screwed up. Can't be stopped. Socratic method and you can't be dropped. Too many questions and you can't be stopped. Socratic method and you can't be dropped. Too many questions and you can't be stopped. So many questions and you can't be dropped. Be dropped from the rose, erased from the book. Cause it ain't real a song if it don't got a hook. Scratch, I'm up the eraser. Come on, little Damon, keep up with my pace, yeah. Oh, I just used to live in your cranium. All your enemies, you totally be braining them. Insanium, so Pythagorean. And then I gotta jump back in the DeLorean. Little Damon, yo, what? And I'm thinking, you're blank. Too many questions and you can't be stopped. Socratic method and you can't be dropped. Too many questions and you can't be stopped. And you can't be dropped. Little Damon, are you staying on your wheel? Will you turn into a puffer bear when the morning steal away? Little Damon, don't go away. Hey. Oh, I'm here longer than I can afford. Just don't erase those equations off yon blackboard. What will happen then? Will I turn invisible or grim? Wait, little Damon, I can barely read it. Your crazy vision, you know, I totally need it. Don't walk away, don't crawl back in my brain. To keep you away, I'll drive myself insane. Oh, now you're gonna live a life of frustration. I'm about to banish, I was your inspiration. No! Sorry, science bitch. You can't be dropped. I should have been more clear. Too many questions and you can't be stopped. You should have taken a picture with your iPhone. You shouldn't do science while you're drunk. Little Damon. How much longer do we have to be on this boat? As long as half the time of the sea. Don't. Charlie, seriously? Seriously. Sometimes I just want to drop your ass off back at those Galapagos Islands. Lawrence, patterns everywhere. Yeah, pattern, blah, blah, blah. There's scurvy in my gums. Well, that pattern. I'm losing like every other tooth. That's a pattern. Eat one of these, you ignorant wretch. Yeah. Limes, they're not sweet. Those go in margaritas. Ooh, it burns in my abscesses. I'll never understand you English. You limeys. We're all lost. We're lost. I mean, we're momentarily lost. Once the stars come back out, we'll at least know the latitude. And then for the longitude, there's this kind of a complicated clock thing. The Greeks had a mechanism for that. It kind of looked like a clock. The Greeks had everything. They had clocks, so they know what fucking time it is. Yo, Charlie D. Darwin's up on this boat.
Oh, gonna hit you with some evolving rhyme. Gonna need millions of years for evolutionary rhymes. I'm gonna hit you with that adaptive radiation, lyrical striation. Now we make libation.
I ain't walking funny, just a pimp. I don't got no limb. Galapagos. I got the knowledge from where we came from, yo.
All animals, they breed and they rearrange over time. It's gradual change. Animals, they breed and rearrange over a long time. Very gradual change. What do we want? Evidence-based change. When do we want it? After peer review. Evidence-based change. When do we want it? After peer review, yo. For something core to be true scientifically, it's gonna have to be agreed in scientific community. We don't bother with that pseudoscience. If you guys got peer review, then you're fucking lying. The amazing Randy says if you is psychic, give you $1 million, just motherfucking try it. What nobody comes up. I guess we all know what's up. 6,000 years ago, young Earth creationist. That shit don't come to statistical significance. There ain't a bit of iota of data. You're madder than the hatter, call your mother, and my bladder's empty. Animals, they breed and rearrange over long time. Gradual change. Animals, they rearrange over long time. Gradual change. What do we want? Evidence-based change. When do we want it? After peer review. Evidence-based change. When do we want it? After peer review. So, sir, give me a grant, cause I know what's up. Got a double-blind study that I want to set up. Guaranteed no one knows the research. You might get a placebo or you might get hurt. Oh, I hear your plan. What's that I heard? You're gonna pass the institutional review board. Experimenting on subjects like that? That's just torture. You're not after facts. Yo, let my method be clarified because all of my conclusions be verified. Replicated, duplicated across the globe. And that is how a skeptic really comes to know. Animals and knowledge, they grow and they change over a long time. Every gradual change. Animals and knowledge, rearrange over a long time. Every gradual change. What do we want? Evidence-based change. When do we want it? After peer review. Evidence-based change. When do we want it? After peer review. Woo!
I'll stand by what I wrote. You will recant. No.
Wrong answer.
Oh, God. What's it gonna be, Gally? Go ahead and say what you said again. What, are you gonna what, put my head in that really runny cream of wheat again? That's all they have to eat in England in this time period.
You're Italian.
You bastards extradited me to England. No one expects the English Inquisition. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll take back what I said.
You will?
Yeah.
Pope Urban VIII will be pleased.
You know, he was an engineer. Don't say that! Well, it's true that at one point the church and the scientific community very handily overlapped. Certain bad decisions were made that were politically important. And subtly caused a rift between the church and unfortunately the former friends of Galileo and Urban. Something. I heard something really intelligent, but I only see Englishmen. Not this my telescope, of which I built the world's foremost, you'll admit that everyone did in fact see moons around Jupiter and an imperfect moon. I had to go find kings to replicate my studies. Intelligent design. Oh no, I've made him retarded. An appendix and I'm doing just fine. It was the sign. It was the sign. What does God have to say about my fucking weird eye? And babies have malaria. We're all just fine. No reason to be scaring ya. Wars and pollution and viruses too. They were meant to be here. Don't ask me, ask you. It was designed. It was designed. Polio and smallpox doing just fine. It was designed. It was designed. Naturally short lifespans doing just fine. Cystic fibrosis, so many diseases. If God designed this, he hates us because I'm wheezing. Short growth season, an occasional crisis, cataclysmic asteroids. This is a nice guy. It was designed. Natural disasters. We're doing just fine. It was designed. It was designed. Multiple choice. Why we gotta work just so we can get paid? Got a whole bunch of men who can't get laid. It's all in old books from the Middle East. They say that bats were birds. Well, that's true at least. It was a time. Whoever started that shit is guilty of a crime. It was designed. Really, that's the best and omniscient, omnibenevolent we could do. It was designed. It was designed. It was designed. What? It was designed. Don't add up. It was designed. You're doing just fine. Yeah. Calculus is a bunch of lucky guesses. You can believe this show, but it's just a theory.